Hi, my name is Alice and I'm a plant slut. Yeah, that's it. So today's video is a big update, as in all of the biggest things related to plants in my house. It's sort of a bit of a new leaf for this, but there's quite a lot of new leaves at the moment and I can't really be fucked. I don't really have that long because I should really be doing uni work, but I'm not. But first of all, this is my new little bottle that I made out of a Coke bottle, and it's the biggest squeezy bottle that I've seen. So if you haven't seen them, lots of people use them to water, and I've been wanting to buy one for my orchids because if you get water in their crevices, they rot, and that's not super fun. So I'm really careful when I water them. But I wanted one of these, and then I looked online and it was like $13, and I was like, fuck that. So I got a Coke bottle and 2 straws, and I drilled a hole in the top of the Coke bottle, and I used this, it's just super glue, but I noticed when I used it, it expanded. So it's really good for sealing shit. Yeah, and then I glued 2 straws together. So that is a fun, handy way if you can't be fucked paying for a squeezy bottle. And it's also good because I've got succulents in my window that the watering can doesn't fit under the... I've got a shelf. So I've got succulents up there, but my watering can doesn't fit under the shelf there. So I've been using this little jug, but now I've got one of those. Another big update is this guy. So this is Ficus religiosa, and it has the biggest fucking drip tip. Look at that shit. For those who aren't aware, drip tips are commonly found on plants with really high, that come from really high rainfall areas, so that the water will condense on the leaf and be held down here. Because if it's held up on the bottom of the leaf, then the leaf could rot. I mean, that's obviously still part of the leaf, but it just reduces the risk of rotting the whole leaf. But yeah, it's pretty fucking intense. When I got this guy, he came and all his leaves fell off. So it's only been a couple of weeks and he's starting to grow back. And yeah, he's really cool. Ficus religiosa is called Ficus religiosa because it is a sacred tree in 3 different religions. So it's said to be the tree that the Buddha reached enlightenment under, and it's also sacred in Hinduism and Jainism. It is from subcontinental India, so the whole of India and a few other countries around there, like what is it, Pakistan, Bhutan, that sort of area. And yeah, it's from actually quite a variety of environments. So it's from tropical rainforests, and it's also from temperate areas. So yeah, although it's a tree from India, you're like, oh, it's a tropical plant, but there are also quite dry areas in India. There are deserts. It's obviously not from the deserts, but from the temperate areas. Yeah, so I've actually seen it growing outdoors here in Adelaide at the Botanic Gardens, and yeah, it's just really pretty. Yeah, so just behind there's Ficus religiosa. Just behind this is Hoya fungii, and actually he has softer leaves than I remember. That's crazy. Haven't touched him for a while. But yeah, this is my fungi. And the reason that he is included in the big plant update is because when they get mature, they get quite big leaves. But he's actually just growing a few little ones there. And you can see it's got that bit of red. I think it's because this light is super bright. Guard your eyes. Yeah, so he's got that leaf there. He's got two down here. Oh, is that flickering? That's annoying. Sorry about that. We'll stop this now. Hoya fungi is from China. So southeastern China, and also into Laos and Vietnam. It's from elevated areas, so it's quite cold tolerant. You know, most Hoyas are from rainforests and quite warm areas, but there are a few that are from elevated areas, so they're more tolerant of cold weather, and they probably don't need quite as much of the warmth that we give them. And then we've got, sorry, no, we don't have anything. We're still on this. So it's an epiphyte, like a lot of Hoyas, and it's found in woodlands, and so at elevation between 300 and 1,000 meters. So not only is it probably a bit more cold tolerant than most Hoyas, but it's probably is wanting a little bit more light than some of the more understory Hoyas because it's from those open woodlands. I checked up on it and it hasn't been, there was 2 Hoyas on the IUCN red list that I saw, and this one hadn't been assessed or anything. So I think we all know how many, not exactly how many, but that there are quite a few species of Hoya. And to see that only 2 of them had been assessed was a little bit scary. That's something that is really a bit of a problem in plant science. That there just isn't the funding to look into plants, just yet in general. But also like how they're doing in the wild. Yeah, so the 2 species were Hoya botanica and Hoya, what does that even fucking say? Pandarata? Pandarata? Which was actually a species from China. So, you know, you've got to wonder if one species in China isn't doing so great, how are the others doing? And given that this guy is from China. So yeah, and I'll just mention this guy it has been assessed on the IUCN. No, I take that back, it hasn't been assessed, but there were like 200 species of ficus that have been assessed. So I don't think we need to worry about him too much. I think they'll probably get to him. Somebody's probably working on that. But yeah, the Hoyas are an interesting one because there's so many. But yeah, when I looked, they hadn't really been assessed, and all of their naming is fucked up, you know? I think we all know how fucked up their naming is, but yeah, like if you go onto the plantlist.com something, you can look at the official names of plants, and there's like maybe 10 Hoyas that have been officially named, and the others are all like in contention, or yeah, there might be a synonym. It's pretty crazy. So then I've just got one more little planty to show you. So this guy is sort of the reason why I wanted to do this video, in terms of big updates. I might just turn the light on. That made absolutely 0 difference, but let's just turn him around. This is Ficus umbellata. And he's probably one of the biggest leaves in the house at the moment. It's pretty fucking massive. So if your hand is the size of your head, it's about a head size. I'm not going to do a head test because, you know, it's weird. But this is Ficus umbellata. It's really cool. You'll notice that I have 2 stakes in there and a peg and some string, because I'll try to insert the photo that I saw when I first got this plant like 3 years ago. And they had it trained circularly, and I thought that's just how it grew, because I was a little new to plants. It doesn't, you do have to train it, but it does look awesome when it's like that. And this is his newest leaf, and there are probably, maybe the Thalmatophyllum bipinatophyllum has a bigger leaf, but this guy is just amazing. He's so thin. Ficus umbellata is actually from West Africa, which surprised me, in intertropical Africa, because I thought that ficus were more of an Asian genera, but no, apparently this guy is from Africa, so from Senegal to Angola. And I'll try and insert a photo also of what they look like in the wild, because they look so different to how I've ever seen them, or seen photos of them in cultivation. So yeah, it's from lowland rainforests and into savanna woodland. So again, it comes from a wide range of conditions. And it's actually been assessed on the IUCN as least concern. So that's pretty cool. And apparently it's quite a popular houseplant in Japan. So that's fun. Just give you a backy. But yeah, he's a cool little dude, and he's so fucking sexy. Like, just, like he's, it's so thin. He's so thin. He's so skinny. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all. I just wanted to be a quick video between assignments so that I have something to look forward to, I guess. Have a great fucking time. I hope that your life is getting back to normal.